Hello and welcome back to the Calm Living Blueprint. Welcome to Module 3, which is entitled Be Here Now. And this video is going to cover Lesson 1, which is an introduction to engagement. And engagement is the main technique that you'll be learning in this particular module. So, imagine listening to your favorite music with your ears full of cotton wool, or watching your favorite movie wearing dark sunglasses, or eating your favorite food while your tongue is still half numb from a visit to the dentist, or getting a back massage while you're wearing a thick woolen jacket. This is how we experience the world when we're all caught up in our thoughts. Remember when we did the exercise where I asked you to cover your eyes with your hands, which was like fusion, and notice how it feels as if you were missing out on the world around you? But then when you moved your hands away from your eyes, diffusion, the world around you came into focus. You could see so much more clearly and take it all in. Well, if we want to get the most out of life, we need to be fully present. Fully present meaning aware, attentive, and engaged in what is happening. This involves a mindfulness skill called engagement. Engagement is about connecting with the world through noticing what we can see, hear, touch, taste, and smell. Diffusion and engagement are related to each other. As we diffuse from our thoughts, we can connect and engage with the world, take more in, and appreciate the present moment. Similarly, as we become present and engage in the here and now, we spontaneously diffuse from our thoughts. So diffusion and engagement go hand in hand. The better you get at engaging with the world, the better you're going to get at diffusion, and vice versa. So at this point you might be wondering, well, what does this all have to do with social confidence? Think of it this way. If you want to have great sex, or a great conversation, or a great game of golf, if you want to write well, sing well, run well, if you want to speak well, negotiate well, or compete well, then you have to be psychologically present. You need to be engaged in what is happening. Suppose you're playing tennis, and instead of keeping your attention on the ball, you focus on all the thoughts inside your head. Am I holding the racket correctly? Are my feet in the best position? Wow, that ball's coming so fast. If your focus is on your thoughts rather than the ball, then what quality of game are you likely to play? Chances are not very good. So if you want to play well, you need to keep your attention on the ball. Suppose you're making love, but instead of focusing on your partner, you're giving all your attention to your thoughts in your head. How am I doing? I can't hold on much longer. Is she really enjoying this? What does he think of my body? If you're all caught up in your thoughts, you won't find it a satisfying experience, especially if your mind is giving a running commentary on how you're performing. If you want to enjoy the experience, you need to be engaged in what you're doing. When you're in the heat of that important interview, sitting in front of the panel, you need to be engaged with the interviewers. You need to be tuned in to what they're saying and how they're reacting. So the more attention you give to the commentary inside your head, like, oops, that didn't come out the way I wanted, or is this what they really want to hear, the harder you'll find it to focus and the worse you'll perform. Remember Sam, she wanted more social confidence. She wanted to make more friends, to socialize more, and behave in a more genuine, warm, and engaging way in social situations. Sam told me she found socializing very stressful and often closed down or clammed up. There were several contributing factors, but the largest one was this. Instead of paying attention to the person she was talking to, she would get caught up in thoughts like, I'm so boring. I don't know anything about this topic. I hope this person likes me, or I've got nothing to say. And naturally, because she was so entangled in her thoughts, she found it hard to follow or contribute to the conversation, and didn't get much enjoyment out of it. Sam had lost touch with the fact that if we want to socialize well, we need to pay attention to the other person, to notice what they are saying, their facial expressions and body language, to connect and engage with them. When we say someone looks confident, we have no idea what they're thinking or feeling. but we can observe what they are doing, how they are behaving. And one thing you'll always notice about confident people, they are very engaged in whatever they are doing. When they're socializing, they're thoroughly absorbed in the conversation. When they're playing sports, they're totally involved in the game. When they're writing a report, they're completely focused on the task. So whether we're talking about confidence the feeling or confidence the action, engagement always plays a major role. Notice that in all those examples I just went through, having negative thoughts is not the problem. The problem is that we are disengaged from our experiences. When we keep our attention on what we are doing and remain fully engaged in the task, then it doesn't matter what our minds say. Our thoughts only create problems if they hook us. If we let them come and go, then we can focus our attention on more important matters. Learning mindfulness skills is much the same as learning to ride a bike, play the piano, or bake a cake. It may seem hard in the beginning, but it gets easier with practice. Probably experiencing a little deja vu right now because I keep on saying this. But it's true. Fortunately, we can start learning mindfulness with simple, easy exercises. In fact, some of the ones that I'm going to teach you later in this module are almost effortless. And you can practice them virtually anytime, any place. So this means we can progressively build up our skills little by little until we can be mindful and engaged, even in the most challenging situations. Okay, so I think that serves as a nice introduction to engagement. In the next video, we're going to clarify exactly what mindfulness is and how you can experience it so that you can actually knuckle down and do it. So let's move on to lesson 2. I'll see you there.